Working off the clock is a serious issue that affects millions of workers and employers across the United States. Understanding the legal implications and protections surrounding this practice is crucial for maintaining fair labor standards and avoiding costly lawsuits. Working off the clock refers to any work performed by employees that is unpaid or uncompensated. This practice is generally illegal under the Fair Labor Standards Act, or FLSA. The FLSA requires that non-exempt employees be paid for all hours worked, including overtime for more than 40 hours a week. Common examples of off-the-clock work include unpaid preparation before a shift, such as warming up trucks or setting up equipment, working through breaks, finishing tasks after clocking out, or responding to work-related calls and emails from home. With the rise of smartphones and remote work, the line between work and personal time has become increasingly blurred, making it more challenging for employers to monitor and regulate unpaid work. Employers have significant obligations under the FLSA. They are liable for unpaid wages and may face severe penalties for violations, including back pay and liquidated damages. In some cases, employers may be required to pay up to 3 years of back wages, plus additional damages equal to the unpaid earnings. Employees, on the other hand, have strong protections under the law. They cannot waive their right to compensation under the FLSA, and employers cannot encourage or overlook off-the-clock work, even if an employee volunteers to do so. Workers who believe they have been required to work off the clock can file complaints with the Department of Labor or pursue legal action to recover unpaid wages. To prevent FLSA violations, employers should implement several best practices. These include developing clear written policies on work hours and overtime procedures, providing mandatory training for managers and employees on FLSA requirements, using advanced time tracking tools to monitor employee hours accurately, limiting access to work-related technology outside of scheduled hours, and conducting regular audits of payroll and time records. It's important to note that certain employees may be exempt from FLSA overtime requirements. These typically include executive, administrative, or professional employees who meet specific salary and job duty criteria. However, employers must carefully evaluate each employee's status to ensure proper classification. In conclusion, working off the clock is a complex issue with significant legal and financial implications. Employers must be vigilant in preventing and addressing off-the-clock work to avoid costly lawsuits and penalties. Employees should be aware of their rights and the protections afforded to them under the FLSA. By fostering a culture of compliance and open communication, both employers and employees can contribute to a fair and lawful work environment.